Shalom. First and foremost, I'd like to give all praises and glory and honor to Yahweh Ba'Shem, Yahweh Shai Ba'Shem, Wakakadash. Double honors to the elders for preaching his word truthfully and sincerely. And shalom to the Akim scattered through the four corners of the globe, preaching the word truthfully and sincerely. And I say shalom. And this is a sit-down lesson that I wanted to bring out. And this was as of recently, earlier today, in regarding the stocks and market as investing.com as of March 8th, 2023, 4:32 p.m. Eastern Standard Time. And it reads, stock market today, the Dow Jones slip on Fed fears of fresh signs of tight labor market. And he says, investing.com, the Dow Jones closed lower Wednesday, which is a negative 58.06, I believe. It says the Dow Jones closed lower Wednesday as worry persists over the return of aggressive Federal Reserve rate hikes, amending data pointing to a tight labor market, just days ahead of the monthly jobs report due Friday. The Dow Jones Industrial fell 0.2% or 58 points. The NASDAQ Composite was up 0.4% and the S&P 500 rose 0.1%. It says the data shows the job openings fell by less than expected January and private job gains for in February top economics estimating, adding further fuel to the bets that the Feds will be forced to step up the pace of the rate hikes at its March meeting. The odds of a returning 50 base point rate hikes in the Fed March 21st, March 22nd climb at 80% following the data from 71% a day early, when Chairman Powell talked up about the prospect of higher for longer rates. The data comes ahead of the February non-farm payroll due Friday, which could still sway away the Fed's thinking on whether to revert to a higher pace of rate hikes. Treasury yields continue to advance following a surge a day early, with a 2-year Treasury yield nearly hitting 5.1%, on the day, the highest level since 2007. Energy was the major drag on the market, falling more than 1% as oil prices fell amid concerns about the impact of the federal rate hikes on the economy and energy demand. Yep, so as we see, the markets fell today, lower than expected. I believe the NASDAQ Composite had a good solid gain, and the S&P 500 fell, and the Dow Jones slipped negative 58.06%, as the Federal Reserve of the continuing increasing of the they still waiting the options to the increasing more and more of the federal rate hikes as they continue to ease the inflation. And I believe there's going to be a tight job labor, and the jobs reports is going to come out Friday, I believe, for the month of February and March as well too. But we're going to continue to see if this trend continues, of them continue having discussions of the, because I believe they're going to have a next meeting of March 24th, March 21st, or 22nd, I believe, as they continue to tackle the inflation of a potential interest rates going to increase. So they're going to balance or weight the options if they're going to need a actual federal rate tax hike increase right along on trying to ease the inflation continues to increase. And then I was looking at the data statistics of the oil prices of the stocks. It kind of failed a little bit too, due to the fact the Federal Reserve was trying to see if they was gonna continue to raise the interest rates to ease the inflation as well too. So as the markets kind of crashed today, it was lower than expected, as they had a previous day of a 576 point loss, I would say day before yesterday, due to the fact of the pile of the Federal Reserve still having a continuing discussions on the continual raising of the interest rates, and along with trying to ease the inflation. So with that, hopefully this was a edifying lesson that I just brought out of this recent news article from investing.com. As it says, the stock markets today, Dow Jones slips on Fed's fear of fresh signs of tight labor market, along with the continuing easing the inflation as much as possible. It's gonna potentially affect the economy as well too, with the continuing alarming interest rates increasing and the inflation as well too. So with that, once again, I hope this lesson was edifying. I would like to give all praises and glory and honor to Yahweh, Ba'ashem, Yahweh Shai, Ba'ashem, Makakadash. Double honors to the elders for preaching his word truthfully and sincerely, and shalom to the Akim scattered through the four corners of the globe, preaching the word truthfully and sincerely. Until next time, I will say shalom.